Welcome back, crafty friends. I have yet another summer layout from our trip this summer to Rathman Lake. And this one is just a cute little set of pictures that I had one evening that it was getting ready to storm. And so one little sprinkle came through and we were stuck inside for a little bit, and so we decided that after the first bit of rain passed that we would drive up to the playground that is over by the campground that they have close to the cabins that we were staying at. And so we played on the playground, and then Cody decided to walk over to this little patch of yellow flowers. I don't know what they're really called. I'm pretty sure they're a weed, but I always called them buttercups as a little kid. And so we picked up these two flowers, and he would sniff them and was handing them to me like he was giving me some flowers. So I just thought it was a really cute moment and wanted to document it. And so I pulled out some of my Crafty Garden by 49 and Market, and I believe there's probably also some of the ochre. I always can't remember which way it was pronounced, but so I have some of the transparencies there that I put down as layers underneath my pictures, and some tags, laser cuts, um, I don't know, all kinds of pieces. And so I have two of these pages back to back. That the next layout that I share will be the back side of this. And for some reason, um, I don't know why I decided to have the page longer, rather longer than the background, but um, I don't know, I just thought that was kind of a different look, and so I did that on both sides of the layout. And so here I get and the photos are actually framed by, I think that was one of the laser cuts, and so it did actually fit. I did have to cut down my 3x4 pictures, but I didn't really lose any of the important parts of the photo because I just had enough of the background that you can see the yellow flowers that he's playing with, and you can see his face, his hands, and so I didn't have to cut too much off of the photo. And so, really, the rest of it is just pulling in just various things from Crafty Garden and the Ochre collection that just support this cute little layout. So, sorry for the glare on just above my photo. That is um, the transparency piece that I put there. So it's glaring more than it normally would because I normally have just regular paper on there rather than a shiny piece of acetate there. So here I'm just adding more and more layers, getting some of those stamps on there, and just creating different layers that are going to support everything around my photo. And as you can see, that when I put down my photo area, that I only put adhesive in the middle area so I could do all this tucking around the edge and building up my layers around for my clusters. And so here is another way that I build up and give dimension, is using the foam adhesive. And so these are just little squares. I don't know if these are by 3M. I don't know what company they're from. Let's see if I can grab it here quick. Let's see. Oh, these are from scrapbook adhesives. So I get those from my local scrapbook store at Memory Bound, and it just comes in several different sizes. And so these are more like little circle, they're squares, but they have rounded edges. So it is easier to use them like a foam dot as well. And so here I decided that even though I could have just left it at where I was at with the focal area in the middle, I did go ahead and decide to add a little cluster down here where there is that larger border around the edge at the top and the bottom. So I did decide to go ahead and put one little cluster down here at the bottom by that butterfly. And just getting some tiny pieces on there to add some dimension with my foam tape. And earlier I did use my tiny attacher to just give some direction to the ribbon that I put through that tag. And I do go ahead and I am adding journaling to that tag that is there on the left hand side, and I'm also adding just Cody's name and the year, I believe, is what I added here at the bottom there. So there you can see is where I've added my journaling and some close-ups of my layout. And here are some close-up photos. If you want to see them closer, I do add those to Pinterest as well as my Instagram account. And thanks again for stopping, and we will see you next time. Bye.